Uh, hey guys, it's Kishana, um, aka known as Simp, but I am here because, you know, I'm gonna make a podcast for the time being until I find a new hobby and I go do that and then forget about it for umpteen months, like vlogging on YouTube. I used to vlog every day and then I suddenly just dropped it. I was like, yeah, no, my life is too boring for that. But today's topic is gonna be whatever I want it to be. It's gonna be on the spot because I can't think of a topic right now. Hmm. Let's make the topic about mixed feelings. Yeah, yeah, mixed feelings. No feelings with dirty dealings. Yeah. So if you don't know me in real life, and if you don't know my personality, if you don't know my habits, um, let's just say I'm a hopeless romantic, and I tend to try to give my love out. Not a lot. Used to be a lot. I used to have a crush like every month, but according to my church, my youth leader, it would be every week, which realistically it wasn't. I trust me on my word. I did not have a crush every week. Celebrity wise, yes. Yeah, but like actual like ooh, I might have a chance with this dude. Mm, monthly. Maybe not every month, but like every like so and so here and there. But yeah, let's just title it love. Yeah. Um I've learned throughout all the experiences that you don't really need to chase love. You don't need to chase that. It'll come to you. Cuz if you chase it, you'll get so hurt. Trust me, I've been there. My lowest was back in November 2020. I thought I met my soulmate. We were really comfortable. So comfortable. No anxiety on my part. Like I was confident in this. I was like, yeah, this is definitely going somewhere. And it didn't go anywhere, so and I was so butthurt. I like man, if I could show y'all the messages, which I can't cuz I unsaved them all on Snapchat cuz I'm built like that. I'm simply built different, baby. Um nah, I'm joking. Don't be like me and unsave. Because knowing me, I'm short-term memory and I'll forget what I say, so that's why I save chats. But unsave the chats because I don't want to be reminded of that. But yeah, I would simply show y'all the messages, and y'all would definitely get the feel. Like, yo, marry this dude. Simply cannot. Too young. I'm too young to get married, but you get the gist. This dude had a lot of potential to him. My friends said it. My coworkers said it. They're like, shoot, if he has time to order you food from where he is to send over to where you are now, he's a keeper. He's definitely a keeper. And if he sends messages, lengthy messages of saying you're an amazing person, like really deep messages, thoughtful, caring, loving messages, like bro, how many times am I gonna say messages, guys? Count and comment. You might win a prize. I'm joking. You would definitely get it. You would definitely get it. And if you'd see that go away, you would be so butthurt right now. You would be in your feelings. After him saying that he just wants to focus on himself and how he dropped the idea of going back to school and trying to get this job dropping that whole entire idea from his last girlfriend. He he doesn't want to do the same for me. Like, what was the point of even talking to me and doing all the things just to say that I can't continue this? Whatever we have right now, I gotta stop it. I want to focus on myself. Like, I get it. It's reasonable. It's reasonable. I mean, it could have outplayed differently, maybe. Who knows? Like, let's say, like, I'm out of words right now. Like, if you didn't act so, like, wow, I want to be with you type of vibe, and just dropping that instantly. Like, yeah, I want to focus on me. I want to focus on school. I dropped that whole entire idea. If you've seen our previous conversation before, well, he said that, you would be like, bro, what? Some of my friends said, that's honestly, it sounds like his mom is getting to him. Because, like, he literally said, I've been talking to my mom about this. I want to go back to school, blah, blah, blah. You'd be so butthurt. I dived into a deep depression because, I'm oversensitive, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. And it messed me up so bad. If someone gave you what it seemed like the world and instantly dropped you in a minute, you would be devastated. I literally didn't eat for an amount of days. You can say that's over dramatic, but, like, I'm a sensitive person. When someone talks to me and is interested in me, I want to give you all my loving. Not to be cringe, but yeah. I'm saying a lot, ha ha ha. But now I realize that you gotta test out the waters, man. Talk to that dude for a week. That's all I can get past to anyway. So, like, that I'll be testing out the waters for quite a while. No, I'm joking. I'm not focused on a relationship right now. I mean, I am simping, not gonna lie. Yeah. But test the waters, man. And if they aren't the one, they aren't the one. Throw it away. Throw it away. End all relations. Burn. Wiped out. I'm just playing, but, like, no one is gonna give you the amount of love that you think that you deserve. You can only get that from yourself. And God loves you so much, if you haven't heard that. And I love you so much, because I got a lot of loving in me. So, hip hip hooray. I love you to whoever's listening to this. Anyways, I don't know how to set up a podcast. I'm just using voice memos. And if I can extract this and upload it to SoundCloud and Spotify and all those beautiful things, that would be glorious. Who knows? I don't know how technology works, even though I'm always on my phone. Don't be like me and don't be on your phone all the time. Go out and touch some grass and be social. I'm social every day. I work at Food Line, for Pete's sake. I ring up people and say, hey, how are you doing? And carry on conversations. And a lot of people like me, not gonna lie. I portrayed myself as a people person, but at a time, there once was a time that I hated everyone. I despised the human race. I was like, no. And you know what portrayed that thought into my head? Social media. Like, you look at comments and you see how people are so freaking rude for no reason. Like, this girl could be crying and you're like, oh, LOL, go cry. Like, bro, like, y'all are just trying to one up each other. But like in real life, if this was one-on-one in person, you would probably cry and be butthurt about it. Anyways, yeah, that was a whole nother segment that I could totally make a podcast about. Yeah. Um. But yeah, I love you. God loves you. Your parents love you if you have parents, and if you don't have parents, which I don't want to get onto, but just know you're very loved by me. DM me if you are feeling low, unloved, because I will literally say how much I love you. I've done it before, and people don't believe me. And I'm just like, bro, I want you here. I want you to be alive. I want you to know that you are loved. Like, who cares if no one loves you? No one else loves you. I love you. But yeah. Don't chase love. Like I said earlier, don't chase love. It will get you hurt. You know, love is very an overused term now. Especially in this time of age. Like, I want to witness the old love, you know, like the 1950s type of love, 1960s, 80s, like back when your parents or your grandparents, when they were teenagers, like I want to see, like, you know, the boy asks the father, and the father's like, you know, I don't like you, son. Why do you want to talk to my daughter? Because I like your daughter. May I have permission to take her on a date? Fine. You're allowed. You know? Sorry, my voice is all over the place. Like, I'm losing my voice right now, and it gets graspy sometimes. I haven't drank anything, but I'm drinking something right now to save you from embarrassing me. Like, bro, why do you sound like a frog? Like, I want to witness that type of love, you know, the old school love. Cause what do you see nowadays? Like, COVID is happening. Obviously, it's been here for a year, maybe more. Who knows? And you just don't see people doing the average type of love. Like, everything is on the phone. Like, I'm in a long-distance relationship. We don't even try to meet each other because of COVID. Yeah. But, like, if let's say COVID didn't happen. I know this generation is so devoted to their phones, so. I mean, can people bring back the old type of love? Like, let's say I go on a date. I'm going to leave my phone. Let's say we both leave our phones at home. Just imagine how much fun you can experience without being on your phone every second. Like, oh my gosh, Becky, I'm with John right now, and he has a big nose. Like, that's so unattractive. Like, oh my gosh, that's like such a cute dog that you sent me. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Like, what's the point of going on a date when you're just gonna text on your phone? I don't understand. It's a concept that I really can't grasp, but I've come to realization that you don't really need another person to fulfill that empty space inside you that craves for another person to love you. You gotta love yourself first. You gotta know your self-worth. You gotta know where you come from. You feel me? You catch my drift? I don't think I can talk this long, but we're gonna see where I can go with this. I don't think the topic's gonna be about love, because I can't talk about love for like 30 minutes. Can I? Maybe. What do you think? Guys, can I talk about love for 30 minutes or an hour? When I haven't experienced any. Maybe I can. Let's see. Thinking. Years and years and years, I've lacked self-love. I still struggle to this day. I don't like myself. But I'm learning. I'm learning to love myself. It's that type of confidence mixed with God, you know? It says in the Bible that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So why can't I apply that to my thinking? I'm going to wake up every day, look in the mirror, and say, hey, you are beautiful. You are pretty. Vice versa. If you're a dude and struggling with self-love, wake up in the morning or whatever time that is suitable for you and say, hey, you look good today. You're loved. You're handsome. You look cute. Wow. Because, it's the little pieces that build up to big blocks. You feel me? But there's times where I just look, I work at a grocery store. Pretty girls come in all the time. I'm like, bro, instant self-esteem dropped. And I'm just like, can't do this today. I think I look like a hot mess right now. I took out my weave, and I'm just like, this is not it, chief. You look like a dude. But I put it in a bun. It can fit in a bun now. What's up with that? Oh, that's so crazy. The growth is insane. And I'm just like, let me splash some mascara on and do my eyebrows and, flaunt it. Just own it. Just don't need a front confidence when you can have confidence. Take that. Yeah. Self-love is an amazing thing. Here's what I struggle with. I'm so good about preaching other people that you should have self-love, but I struggle with it. I'm just like, hi. Yeah. You're welcome anytime. And then they probably ask, do you love yourself? I'm like, you came to the wrong corner, buster, because I do not love myself. But taking baby steps is necessarily needed. Go ahead and take those baby steps. It's like learning how to ride a bike. You have those training wheels on. It might take you weeks. It might take you months. It might take you years to finally accept yourself and love yourself. And that is okay. If it was so easy to love ourselves, we wouldn't be compared to anyone because we would just be satisfied with how we look. But it's not that easy. You gotta take steps, baby steps, kitten steps, before you can go ahead and leap onto the next big thing. And that is finally loving yourself. It takes time. I know. When I first understood what having self-confidence was in middle school maybe. And I was just distraught. I was like, I don't like the way I look. I look at these other girls, I would just compare myself, and my schools were mostly white people, but there was a majority of black people, and I would just compare myself to each race, and I'm just like, why can't I have smooth hair? I would compare myself in any aspect of form you can think of. And it's kind of hard to learn how to love yourself now after 10 years of hating yourself. 8 years of hating yourself. Maybe. Yeah. Because 10 years I would be 8. But yeah. It takes time, guys. If you don't love yourself, take a baby step. Look in the mirror or write a note on the mirror and just look at the note and say, hey, you're beautiful. And then take a glance in the mirror like, hey, that is absolutely right. I look beautiful. Yeah. I think self-love has to come first before you love another person. But before self-love, you gotta have, if you're religious in any way or form, if you're a Christian, you gotta understand that you have the God's love. And God's love is letting us know that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And if you deny that, you're denying everything. Like, I'm doing such a terrible job at this. This has gone through so many segments that could be totally different topics. But I jumbled it all in one because, you know what? Because that's just me. I talk about the most randomest things and I try to help people. But I get my words jumbled up a lot. I can't think as quickly as possible, like on spot, on site. It's just not me, but I try as much as I can, and that's okay, because trying is better than doing nothing, right? But if you don't love yourself right now, just know that I love you, and take those baby steps, because it's going to help you. It really does. Maybe try it out for 2 weeks and see how your mood changes. I don't know. Try to set up a routine or something. What else should I talk about? Who knows? I can't remember what my friend said, but she said, these heartbreaks are just building you up for the one, and you won't even have to try. I think that's what she said. So if you're being constantly heartbroken like me, JK, actually haven't had a crush in a minute, which I'm actually kind of proud of myself that I haven't crushed on anyone for a while. But, you know, if you're caught simping, I hope you can get through it. But just know, self-love comes first before chasing after boys. And I just want to be honest with everyone. I want to be vulnerable with this podcast. But yeah, I love you, I guess. Heartbreaks are really hard, man. You're gonna see that no one loves you. Like, bro, the idea, I can't speak, of being loved is totally out of the question. Like, bro, I give up. And that's okay to feel that way. Because love gets rough. Love isn't easy. Love isn't just, boom, I instantly love you. Getting married, no bumps, no strings attached. No, there's going to be arguments, there's going to be complications, there's going to be obstacles. And you gotta prepare yourself for that. If you're just going to rush into things, la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, arms are swinging, carefree, you're going to get yourself hurt. You got to know what you're dealing with. Wow. I just explained me. But now I've realized that you got to test the waters. You got to know what you're dealing with. You got to know what you want. Like, shoot, if you're talking to someone, ask them questions. Write questions before you ask them. Like, give them a test. Like, are you good for me? Or are you not? If they're not good for you, if they don't match the standards cancel them out, bro. Just throw them out. Like, I'm sorry, I can't. You haven't matched my criterias. I'm sorry. It's better knowing what you want in a relationship or anything, a job, a career path, than not knowing anything at all and just going into it with not one thought in mind. Because if you go into something, a relationship, with no thought, not a care, you're gonna get confused and lost and heartbroken and feeling all these emotions. Yeah. Trust me. It probably happens. This is probably true. This probably does happen. You probably go into a relationship and you're like, yeah. Yeah, man. This is great. Don't know what I'm doing though, and I don't care as long as I'm with him. Like, it may feel like that, but you gotta know what you're dealing with. You gotta know what you're dealing with, bro. You gotta understand. Like, everything can't even be one-sided. Like, if you're talking to someone and you're doing the most and he's clearly not interested, just stop. If he's not interested, stop trying to force something out of him. Like, that's, no, I've been there. I think I've been there. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah. And you'll only get hurt that way. So, know what you're getting into. Yeah. Shout out to the people who said I would be very good and that I'll do great of making a podcast. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are amazing. Oh my gosh. And I think this is going to be a great therapy for me because, you know, I just need to talk my feelings out. I'm not good at speaking. We've gotten past that. If you stayed and listened to this, you would understand. Yeah, I'm not a talking person. I may seem really outgoing on the socials or, at my job. But if you catch me outside of my job, I'm very awkward and I overthink every situation and word that comes out of my mouth, and I am like, am I going to stutter? Am I going to jumble that up? Am I going to be goofy? Look, here's a downfall of me. I'm a very goofy person, but I hate myself for being goofy. Like, bro, no one can take me serious. Like, I could have gained so many opportunities of friendships and whatever you can think of, but I'm just goofy, and I'm portrayed as the goofy one. It's that what it seems like. Like, can you take me serious for once? Like, I can't really remember at the time. I think this happened to me, or I've seen it to happen to someone. Like, I was upset about something, and I guess my tone sounds really jokingly. I sound sarcastic all the time. That's what my friends say. And I was actually being serious, and it was a matter that was important to me. And they were just laughing, and they were like, "Are you serious?" It may seem stupid to them, but it was really important to me, and you're just playing it as a joke. Like, I'm not joking right now, and this means so much to me. But yeah, that's the downfall of me. I hate being goofy. I'm a goofy person. That's just me. I hope you gather something from this. Don't chase love. You'll only get hurt. Let love come to you, baby. And if you're a Christian, God comes first and you are second. And if you're not, you're loved. Just know that. You can research about God if you want. I don't know. God gave us a free will to choose to follow him or not follow him. It's all up to you, but you are loved, and you're loved by me. I love you so much. You can even be mean to me, and I would still love you. I may be mean to you back, but at the end of the day, I'm like, dang, I wish I didn't say those words. I still love them though. But I hope I can upload this. Not gonna lie. If I can't, we won't be getting a podcast. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it at 30 minutes. So, I hope y'all really did gather something from this. This is me being vulnerable right now. I'm vulnerable all the time. Just no one wants to hear about my situations. But yeah, have a great week. And I forgot, it's Friday. Yeah, love you to bunches. Stay safe, and just know that I'm one text away if you are feeling low and you need to vent. I'm a great listener, and somewhat I'm good at giving advice, which is amazing because I downplay myself so many times that I defeat my abilities that I can actually do. You feel me? But bye. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Love you guys. I've said that so many times.